Hey guys, welcome back. And I know it's been a while since I've done my last commentary video. And the reason why I haven't been doing these videos as much is because I've had a new position at my company. So I'm just so busy at work and I just don't have the time and energy and motivation to do these videos. And luckily at the same time, I haven't had very many exciting races or anything noteworthy to commentate. So I'm not saying China is that race where it's just, it's going to blow your socks off, but I've had a few people saying or asking that they want me to do a commentary. So here I am, and you know who you are. On to the qualifying session then. As you can see, it's raining quite hard with full wets for qualifying. And I'm seriously glad that it's raining. Not because I'm blazingly fast in the rain or anything like that. Even though I tend to do a little better in wet qualifyings. The reason why is because you get free choice of tire wear strategy if it's wet qualifying and then a completely dry race session, and that's what happened in this session. I was seriously conflicted on what tire to go on to. I wanted to qualify on the Ultra Softs and just try out the two-stop. That's just something I wanted to do and just try, even though it is slower. I just felt like I wanted to do a two-stop because traditionally in the last 2 seasons I've always done the one-stop if possible, and even if it was questionable I'd still do it. So I don't know, something came over me. I just wanted to do a two-stop, but then it came this rain and now I'm forced to do a one-stop, but it's not bad. I'm pretty good so in the rain, so this helped me. Crossing the line in P2, couldn't improve on the second flying lap on those wet tires, so that's only going to be a P5, which is still good. There's so many fast people in my split, or this split. And it was cool too to see my teammate Scotch Tape 20 right behind me in P6, so this is going to be a really good race for Red Bull. So on to the race now then, with the 5 red lights about to go out, and off we go. Get an okay start, but the Sauber behind us is going to get a rocket start and get alongside us into turn 1. So we leave him a little room, and Scotch Tape, our teammate, has rammed into us by mistake, obviously. I don't think he intended for that to happen, but that definitely ruined his race and affected mine. As we look backwards, he is nowhere to be found. And that just really broke my heart. In terms of the constructor standings, this was potentially a really good race for us to gain some points. Everyone in this split is so fast that we just need to take the points that we can get. So I don't think he was going for a move. I think, in terms of me and him, we're cool-headed drivers. We're not going to do anything crazy to jeopardize each other's races, especially as we're teammates. So I'm not saying if he wasn't a Red Bull I'd be happy, but yeah, very unfortunate. And yeah, he apologized to me, saying that was unintentional, that he didn't mean to go in that deep, and I feel, me personally, I could have done more to prevent that. So off the line, I didn't get a very good start. As I mentioned, Rataka, MRL Rataka, got a really good launch off the line, got alongside me on the left side coming to turn 1, which forced me to leave Scotch Tape a little less room. If I left him a little more room, I think he would have made that turn comfortably and there would have been no incident. So I'm in no way blaming Rataka for that, but this is racing and that happens. So yeah, lap 1, pretty exciting. I gave Shanky a little love tap in the hairpin. Surprised I didn't get wing damage. and then had to do a little defensive move against Danny Tard in turn 1, lap 2. So we follow along now. We're settling behind Shanky and these 3 cars in front of him, and it's literally a 3-way battle for P6 at the moment. And I felt I had the pace to go faster, or at least keep up with, some of the guys up front. But all this battling, there's at least a 4 or 5 second gap to the next group of cars, which was really, really frustrating. So I knew getting into the top 5 was almost impossible at this point due to all this fighting. So yeah, we dive bomb kind of Ritaka in there, trying to get the position back so we can capitalize on the fighting ahead, but we lose traction just a bit and we're forced to stay in P10. Coming down this back straight now, we're now having to think about defending against Danny Tard, so we move to the inside just a bit, and oh my god, the virtual safety car. Here's the slow-mo. We are going to miss Ritaka by an inch. If not, I'm pretty sure our wheels touched for a split second. That was just... I was looking backwards. I was trying to look for Danny Tard, and oh my god, that just scared the shit out of me. I thought that was race over for sure, like wing damage or something, but yeah, my cat-like reflexes definitely helped me out there. So we're going to follow behind Shanky for a little bit here, and the virtual safety car didn't last very long, and in my opinion, I think it should have been a full-blown safety car. There was just Mr. Peace Tip lost his entire front right wheel in the middle of the track. That I'm pretty sure that's a safety car.
We have excess fuel weighing us down.
So
Set the fuel mix to mode
it was
3.
just a virtual safety car, which is stupid, but it didn't last very long. By the time we got to turn 1, it was already ended. So it was just me and Shanky by ourselves and fighting for P6 here, and I'm following behind him trying to save battery, so by the time we get to the straight, I can pass him and then have enough battery to defend against him and solidify P6. Following behind him, I felt like I had more pace than him, so I was just waiting for the perfect opportunity. And even if I did get past him earlier, there was no way I was going to catch P5. They were like 7 seconds up the road. There was no way I was going to catch them, so I was going to wait for the perfect moment to pass Shanky and then just solidify P6. Now coming down the straight now, we brake at our normal kind of early braking zone because we have DRS, and we have just rear-ended Shanky.
You've taken some minor damage.
I was really annoyed because I felt like Shanky just broke way too early. There was a significant gap between me and him, and I felt like he should have already been turning and at the apex going through the hairpin, but I don't know what happened. He just broke so early. Well, I mean I can't confirm. He said he was struggling on the soft tires, and he broke a little early. So yeah, I mean that was a little frustrating, but it's my fault since I hit him. So we follow him for at least 2 more laps after the wing damage, and the gap behind him is significantly, or surprisingly, not that big. It's only a 1 second gap, and once I got behind him 1 second, this gap stayed 1 second because the dirty air was really affecting how close I could follow him. So it seemed that 1 second was the closest I could get to him, and even with wing damage I was keeping up with him. So I didn't want to risk it and decided to come in lap 9 for a fresh set of mediums to take to the end. Not ideal, but they would make it to the end. So I had a pretty boring race. This is the only thing that happened once I got into the medium tires. I didn't see anyone else. Bullscan is going to... he comes up behind us on soft tires, and there's just no reason for me to fight him. He's on a totally different strategy. And on on softer tires, and there's no way I was going to fight him for 11 laps when I need to take these mediums to the end. It would have been really close. So yeah, as you can see, lap 28 of 28. Pretty boring race after I pit. Tires are pretty done at 64%. And if I decided to fight, probably would have been at 70% and made it very difficult to finish the race. But P7 is not a bad position, especially what happened. Would have loved to have a longer battle with Shanky in P6 if he didn't break so early. I don't know. I'm gonna give myself 80% blame and 20% blame to Shanky for breaking so early. But yeah, 6 points. That puts me 10 points in total, and 11th place in the driver championship. And here come the results of the driver table. 11th place, like I said, and my teammate in 5th. I think both of us have a lot of potential in terms of being consistent. We're going to score points. I think I can at least be top 10 this season. I'm pretty confident. So we'll see how I do. And with that, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.